My name is Robert Browning. I was born on May 7th, 1812 in Camberwell, London.
My name is Elizabeth Barrett Browning. I was born on March 6, 1806 in London. I was born the eldest of 12 children to Edward and Mary Barrett.
My father's name was Robert Browning. My mother's name was Sarah Browning. And they had one daughter named Sarah Browning.
As I grew up, I was very intelligent, and I wrote my first collection at the age of 12.
Just like Elizabeth, I was a very bright child. I wrote my first series of books when I was 12. I was a very bright child. We wrote a total of 574 love notes to each other.
We wanted to get married, but my father was very strict.
I said, no, you're not gonna get married.
My father said we can't get married.
I will have to marry you. You're the love of my life.
After eloping in Italy, my health improved rapidly, and we had our very first child, Robert. Robert was a very loving father, teaching his son how to read and write.
I was a very good child. My father loved me very much.
No. While married to Robert, I wrote my very famous Sonnets of Portuguese. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height. My soul can reach when feeling out of sight. For the ends of being in ideal grace, I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need by the sun and candlelight. I love thee freely as men strive for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. I love thee with a passion put to use in my old griefs and with my childhood faith. I love thee with love and seek to lose with my lost saints. I love thee with the breath, smile, tears, and all my life. And if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death.
Most famous poems, My Last Duchess. That's my last Duchess painting on the wall, looking as if she were alive. I call that piece of wonder now for Pandolf's hands, worked busily a day. There she stands, twilt. Please, you sit and look at her, I said, for Pandolf, by design, for never read strangers like you that pictured countenance. The depth and passion of its earnest glance, but to myself they turned, and seemed as I avowed, as starting in my object. Nay, we'll go together down, sir. Notice Neptune, though, taming a seahorse, though rarity, which cause of insubret casted bronze for me.
Wow, Robert, that was very long and boring. I could see why I was a better poet.
You little slut.
After a painful but loving life, I died on June 29th in 1861.
After a horrible life with my wife, I died on December 12th, 1889.
It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. Who never sacrifice their will.
My mother's name was Sarah Brown.
That's your sister! After a painful but loving life, I died at the age of, I forgot.
Yes.
After a painful but loving life, I died on June 29th in 1861.
I died on December 12th, 1874.
1889!
I didn't. Oh, fuck, it was over here. Damn it, recording.
My name is Elizabeth Barrett Browning, and I was born on March 6, 1806. I can hear you laughing! Blake,
I'm not laughing!
perfect, and you're laughing!
I'm not laughing!
Okay, here we go.
By the age, when I was little.
You don't.
My parents were Robert and Sarah Browning.
I was born. God dang My name is Elizabeth Barrett Browning, and I was born on March 6th, 18. Wait.
My name's Rob Browning.
Okay. We gotta start over. Okay. At the age of 14, I suffered from a lung ailment. After suffering, God damn it. After having a life full of pain and suffering, I wrote a collection titled Poets, which caught the eye of Robert.
Don't ever